18 January 2013 was Sydney's hottest day on record.
In Sydney, the mercury hit an all-time high. The temperature reached 45.8 in the city and 46.5 in the west.
Mid-afternoon, I got the call to get down to Wolli Creek to help rescue heat-stressed bats. It was a while before the others arrived, so I did a recce in the kayak. Things didn't look good. Well, Wolli Creek, it's nearly 46 degrees here in Arncliffe, and the flying foxes in the roost here are experiencing real difficulties at the moment. There's a lot of babies clustered very low down in the trees. A lot of bats have been in the water attempting to swim, and they're clustered low down in overhanging branches or on the banks of the river. But suddenly there was a strange thing. Out of a thin layer of cloud... Lordy, lordy, it's starting to rain. God, if we can get a bit of a shower now, a lot of these bats will be saved. That first light shower lasted only 2 or 3 minutes, but it probably saved hundreds of young bats. These are grey-headed flying foxes, the creatures our forests rely on for pollination and long-range seed dispersal. The adult bats knew how to drink and cool off by dipping into the creek in flight. But this is a difficult manoeuvre, and the young bats in the roost hadn't learned it. In fact, many of them had probably never flown more than 50 metres from the creche, and here they were, scattered up and down the creek, trying to keep low and keep cool. When the team from the Wildlife Information and Rescue Service arrived, I ferried one rescuer across the creek and began bringing heat-stressed pups back.
Got 3 more in there or 3 more coming? There's three more here. Okay. In this box. Now they were not on, they were lying at the base of the tree. These ones. Okay. Hang on, I'll just manoeuvre around like I did before. They weren't actually on the tree. They were lying in the grass and the weeds. Yeah. Relay system.
On the other side of the creek, I was also kept busy spraying down bats with a knapsack spray. I remember one pup hanging low on a trunk that I was sure was dead. I sprayed some water on it anyway. Suddenly it came to life, peered at me, and then turned around and held its wings out so I could wet them down. Then it clambered back up the tree.
Yep, I will.
The Wires team did an expert job of rehydrating the young bats.
Oh, beautiful. So she's getting an IV, is she?
Yes. Oh, no, it's just an ER.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks pretty out.
She does, yeah, she's not good.
Now, who wants some juice? All right, not.
So where were these ones? These were just lying, were
These
they?
were just on the ground.
They're a bit stressed maybe.
Okay.
Can I open the cage for you?
Yeah, that'd be good.
You seem to need an extra hand or two.
Yeah. Good. Just got my elf plate on.
Yep.
Come on, sweetie. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All good. Yep. Okay.
Should that be wet?
No, look, it's going to rain.
They look beautiful. Look at
Probably
your
look
ears.
like Mum as well, though.
Yeah.
pups?
No, dead.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Both dead.
Can we have the body?
Can you get the body?
Yes.
For scientific research.
That's the one. I'm afraid so.
Okay.
Hang on. Do you want this back?
Oh yeah, sure do. Yeah. Alright. Listen, maybe an idea if we could somebody just top that up for us.
Sorry, yep, we'll do that. Just a sec. Yeah.
Can we have some more water?
Yeah, Pete, can you grab water for Gavin? There's a container over there.
Is it the dehydration that gets them, or do we think it's just the temperature?
For the little people it tends to be dehydration.
Yeah.
For the adults it tends to be heat stroke.
Oh.
Yeah.
And here they're not too badly off for that, because if they're still active they can actually go and...
That's right.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What's some more?
Did you?
Want some more?
By the end of the day, 20 flying fox pups had been brought across the creek and taken into care. 19 were saved for later release.